Hello YouTubers and welcome back to General Geekery. This is not fucking General Geekery. This is Go Figure Customs YouTube channel. One of these days I will get that introduction right, but it isn't today. But today I received 2 new Joytoy figure sets. Holy cow, I have had, that is the 6th and 7th Joytoy set I've gotten in the last month. Of course, I wasn't home for the first 2 sets. They came while I was deployed in South America. So I came home to those 2. And then a couple days after getting home, I got 3 more sets. And then today, I got 2 more sets. The first one was the first set today was the Wolf Moon set. And I did mention that I had a stuck wrist on the guy with the shield, the 3rd figure. I did take the blow dryer to him, and he dropped his gun because his hand's still a little soft. I held it on. I had it on there for about 5 seconds, and it's fine. It loosened right up. Wrist joint is definitely one that you want to be careful with. I did mention that in the video, just because the if that plastic sticks in the forearm, what will happen is it will tear off. So you got to be careful with that. That is the only, that is the biggest problem I've had with joints on Joytoy figures in I can't remember how long. I've not had to heat up or fix a joint on a Joytoy figure in quite some time, and I think overall, out of all of the figures I have, and I've got to be getting close to 100 if I don't have more than that. I've had 3 that I can think of at the top of my head that have broken and have needed to be replaced. So I like those. I like those numbers for small batch toy company that you know, just don't have the QA/QC that like Hasbro or Mattel would have. So, and you know, they come with, every set comes with replacement joints. So it was definitely no bother for me just to pop it off and to put a new joint in there on the 3 that I've had go bad. So let's see what's next then today. Since the Wolf Moon fleet was first, now we're doing the Peron patrol, and wow, this looks fucking amazing. So I did the review on the Selena figure, which was the, let me grab it real quick here so we can have a little comparison. Because I've got her sitting right here. And I bought 3 of them because they are awesome figures. So here's the Selena figure with mask and unmasked, and they have interchangeable head. And if you haven't if you haven't looked at the review on these, go take a look at those because those are up now. So I guess they'll have to stand out of the way for me to do this review. You guys can join us here in a few minutes. But one of the things I did talk about in that review was female action figures and how there seems to be this, I don't call it misconception because I actually can't tell you how well female action figures sell. I don't see numbers, so I don't know. I just know that I really like female action figures, and I will happily throw down money on a awesome female action figure. The stuff that Green Planet Valley is making, I guess they're making them still, I don't know. I have not been able to get my hands on those because they want stupid money for those. And I know they've had factory problems just due to COVID-19. They look fantastic, and I would buy the shit out of those if I could get them for what they're what they're asking for retail price is, and not like double through some of the people that have been able to get them. But G.I. Joe and Marauder Task Force and Definitely, Joytoy have made some fantastic female action figures. The only 6-inch G.I. Joe classified action figure I have is Scarlet. I do like it. I'm thinking about customizing it, but I haven't decided. So I will happily throw down a lot of money on awesome female action figures. So Star Wars, definitely some awesome Star Wars female action figures as well. So I'm not a big... Oh, and the female action figure that everybody's going insanely crazy for right now is the 6-inch classified Baroness figure, because it just hit retail yesterday. And people are eating their young to get this thing. So, yeah, you know what? I don't believe it when people say female action figures don't sell. I don't buy it because they do. And you get half a dozen of these G.I. Joe collectors around and throw down a 6-inch Baroness box set in between them, and you're going to see some blood. So, bullshit that female action figures don't sell. Remember that scene in Dark Knight where the Joker breaks the pool cue in half and tells them that he's going to offer one spot to 3 guys, and he's going to have tryouts? That's what's going to happen if you take one of those Baroness figures and throw it in a crowd of G.I. Joe fans right now, because everybody wants that set. We're going to have tryouts. All right, so let's get into the Peron set. So, cool art on the front. Mine is damaged because it came in a FedEx bag. It wasn't even a bubble mailer. I'm all right with that, honestly. I'm a sporadic mint and box collector. These wouldn't, even if I wasn't doing a review, I would have stopped everything I was doing to get these the second they landed on my front porch to get into these. So for there to be some damage, I will take the damage on the box because these got here from Hong Kong in 3 days. I can't get an action figure to my buddy in Maryland in less than 5 days for a decent price. It cost me less to get this set from Hong Kong in 3 days than it did to ship something almost the exact same weight to Maryland in like a week and a half. And I'm hoping he gets that, because he should have that. He doesn't even have that yet. He doesn't even have that. He'll get it tomorrow, hopefully. All right, so it's a Battle for the Stars subline. Same stuff on top, age 15 and up. Same stuff on the bottom. Just the information about what it's made out of, who made it. Does not have the QR thing on it like some of the other sets have, and the QR code doesn't work anyway. And then the Peron Patrol logo on the bottom as well. Joytoy logo and Peron Patrol. And there's a real cool logo. It's kind of like 3 diamonds with an IF in the logo. The Skeleton Forces Grim Reaper had a really, really cool... Oh, I should not have thrown away that box. I'm going to have to dig that box out because it had a really cool logo on it that would make an awesome tattoo. And actually, it says Skeleton Forces Hell Grim Reaper on this box. So these females are actually, according to Joytoy, part of this team. So that's kind of cool. So let's see what's in the box. Well, here's our packaging insert. Starhawk 12th Peron Patrol, Battle for the Stars. We got the picture of the team and the picture of the team geared up. And as you can see, it comes with one of those cool weapons lockers. I like the weapons locker. This Battle for the Stars, they've either come with a shield or a weapons locker. The shields are really cool sculpts. I think would be fantastic for customs, but for a military sci-fi line, I don't really need a shield. A shield seems kind of antiquated for a military sci-fi line. You'd think body armor would have, technology for body armor would have increased, and to the point where a shield would be kind of unnecessary armament, but they're really cool sculpts. I might actually use mine for customs. I might use it for like an Ally Viper custom or something, because they are really cool. But you give me a choice between a shield and a weapons locker, and I'm gonna go weapons locker every time. So that's your packaging insert for the figures. Let's have a look at the figures. Oh man, that smell of new plastic. Oh man, that's my childhood right there. All right, so what do we got here? Okay, I just want to look. So we have, oh wow, I like that. New body armor. So we've got pouches sculpted on the front. She's got a big scarf or schmug over that. We've got a nice belt. It's got some, this looks like a new belt, I think, perhaps. Because I think that's supposed to be a grenade on the back there, that kind of red. 3 magazine pouches there for a pistol. And then one of the functioning carabiners. Oh, I love those things. That is the coolest, by far the coolest action feature I have ever seen. Like simplest and coolest action feature I have seen on a figure ever. I don't know why nobody thought of this before. I'm trying to find something that I can show you how cool. Yeah, you know, I've got the Moon Fleet here. Let's do that real quick. I'm gonna steal one of his guns. I'll give it back, don't worry. So yeah, anything that's got a little hole in it. Makes it functional. That is by far the coolest thing for something for your action. I'm just totally enamored with that. I just lost of words. How simple that is, how functional it is, and how awesome it is. I want Joytoy to make accessory packs so bad. I would buy the shit out of accessory packs, just the weapons and the gear for customs. Oh my God. All right, on the back, we've got a radio with the big antenna, which I think is awesome. We've got a first aid pouch on the back, because there's definitely a sculpted Red Cross on the back there, which is really cool. A new female head sculpt. The body armor pegs in. How does that peg in? It pegs in, it straps in the back. I'm not going to remove the body armor. It's just kind of a pain in the ass to take off. We got a kind of a generic blank thigh pad on the left leg. And then that's definitely a new holster style on the right thigh pad, with a couple of sculpted magazine pouches on there. The feet the lower legs are definitely new. Kind of the split pants at the front there. The waist piece looks new. How does she sit? Oh yeah, look at that. There we go. We have solved. There's still some. I'm gonna have to turn that pouch. Yeah, look at that. They have solved the sitting down problem. That is perfect. That will now fit in any vehicle that you want to stick that in, as long as the gear doesn't get in the way. So they have finally solved that issue. That is fantastic. I am amazed at how quickly they did that. They've been putting these figures out for maybe a year now. To get a fix in a toy line like that, I mean, I think that's, for a small toy company like this, I think that's fantastic. So new head sculpts, short hair. I'm not a real fan of the short hair on female action figures, but what are you gonna do? There's a reason for that though. So let's set her here while I dig her accessories out. Oh wow, okay. So one of the accessories that is in this is one of the exosuits for the females. So I got to decide which one of my 3 gals gets the exosuit. Kind of wish that all 3 of them had come with exosuits, but yeah, I kind of wish all 3 of them had come with the exosuit. I may save that for a custom. I don't know. I'll have to decide what I want to do with that. But that's your exosuit there, exoskeleton. Let's see if all the helmets are the same. Because that's why we have short hair, is because we have a removable helmet. Which looks awesome. It's almost reminiscent, I would say, of like a TIE fighter pilot helmet. Which is kind of cool. Weapons locker. Kind of a metallic blue, very hard plastic. It looks like a pelican case. There's a sticker on the top. It says "Danger, do not touch." I like that. Let me open it here without spilling the contents. I spilled the contents. So you got extra joints in there. There's some extra hands. There's some blank heads without hair that you can swap out and put under the helmet. Although the helmet seems to fit over this particular head just fine. I'm going to swap it out just real quick, just to see. I'm sure it fits a little better without the hair. I mean, yeah, it fits on there. It's a little loose, but I'm going to say on your first figure, I'm working left to right. It's a shame that they didn't like name these. So the gal with the short black hair, your helmet fits on that just fine. You do not need to swap out. You do not need to swap out the head to the blank head. We have some pads. There's some pads in there. Man, I need to dump this out. There's a lot of stuff in here. All right. So we got 2 sets of hands. There's 2 sets of replacement hands in there. There are, I think these are the knee joints. So there's 1 set of knee joints in there. And then 1 set of, I think these are elbow joints. And then 1 set, do you believe, God damn it, 1 set of shoulder joints. And I just dropped one on the floor. Shit. Well, I'll look for that after I get done doing the video. Anyway, what else do we have here? We have pistols. And then we have, I think these are elbow pads. And they're a new sculpt for elbow pads. And there are 3 sets of those as well. I will be putting those on later because what I will do is I will use a blow dryer, as it says in the instructions in English, to use a blow dryer to soften those up. And to do that, I will heat up the forearm. I will pop out the wrist. I will heat up the elbow pad, and I will slide it on and then put the wrist back on. Then I'll run it under cold water. The cold water will stiffen that plastic to mold it to my figure. There are pistols. This is one of the pistols, definitely one of the pistols that's been coming with these sets. I don't remember which one of these guys, because I've done so many reviews recently. But it's got the tack light, and there's like a little bump on the top for like a sight. It is not quite, these do not quite fit very well in, well, I don't know. These are different holsters. So let's see how well it fits in these holsters. Ooh, it's a softer plastic on the holster. Nice. Okay, they've re-engineered the holster, and that fits that pistol perfectly. All right, so the Moon Wolf fleet had a Glock style pistol. God, are you guys watching? I have to wonder if Joytoy's watching my reviews, because I have said in previous reviews the best pistol for the male, those holsters, is the Marauder Task Force Glock. So the Moon Wolf fleet guys came with a Glock style pistol, and it fits perfectly in that holster. I've said that the pistol that comes with these guys does not fit well in the holster that is on there. This has a new style holster on there. That pistol fits in there perfectly. If you guys are watching my reviews, thank you, and sponsor my channel. All right, so we've got 4 different weapons here. So I'm not sure which one I'm going to give her yet. So we've got kind of we've got 2 different styles of the Vector. This is the one that kind of came with the Moon Wolf fleet, and I think the Black Hawk fleet, or the Indigo. I don't know. I can't keep track. I really like the style. This is the one that came with the Skeleton Forces Grim Reaper. So the gals, actually all of them, have this style weapon. So I'm going to give her that one. Let's see what else we have for weapons here real quick. I really like this set. This is a nice set. Ooh, that's a new weapon. Boy, that looks like some sort of, I don't even know what that is. That's like an auto shotgun with a suppressor. Because you don't see too many weapons with a drum magazine like that. See that on like the AA12 auto shotgun, but you don't really put a suppressor on a shotgun, because that doesn't work too well. So I don't know what that is, but I like it. That is an awesome gun. She gets that gun. All right, here, let's work that into her hand. Yeah, that is awesome. I like this set. This is an awesome set. So there's your first figure. All right, second figure. New sculpt, short brown hair. We've got it tied back in a ponytail in the back. Different sculpt of scarf. That might be a new sculpt on the scarf too. New body armor. I don't think I've seen that style. I'm pretty sure they aren't. These are all new body armors. Because they, well, yeah, because they're different than the body armor that's on the Grim Reaper. So yeah, they're new. So we got some pouches on, ooh, oh man, I didn't see that at first. There's a knife on her left side, or right side, sorry. And it's removable. I almost didn't see that. Fantastic. What's under her other arm? Yeah, so we got a pouch under her other arm. There's a radio sculpted on to the left side, and then she's got like kind of a backpack, or maybe even a camelback sculpted onto the back. We've got shoulder pads on both. Knee pads are sculpted onto the figure on this one. And then yeah, just the generic left thigh pad, and then the right thigh pad has 2 magazine pouches, and then that new holster that holds that pistol really, really well. And that knife fits in that holster really nicely too. Oh, well. Oh no, it goes in there just fine. That was operator error. All the joints seem really nice. Nothing's too loose, nothing's too tight. Yeah. All those look really nice. We got the belt with the carabiner on the front, and she does have one of the functional carabiners. Can you see it there? Kind of hard. Let's move a little bit. Yeah, there we go. So she's got one of the functional carabiners on her left as well. So I am going to give her this gun as well. So I gave her one of the vectors there. Oh no, I was gonna give it to the other guy. Actually, yeah, I'm just gonna give it to one of the other guys. One of the other guys. Oh, and the helmet. Let's see how the helmet fits over that head without, to see if we need to swap over to the blank head. Yeah. All right. And probably gonna need to use your blank head on this head. I'm really torn on whether I want to leave these. And what's kind of nice about that pouch is you could probably just rest your helmet on that pouch. Make it look like she's clipped her helmet to her belt. I'm really torn on if I want to leave helmets on these gals or if I want to have them with their helmets off. Almost wish I'd gotten a second set. Our color scheme here is kind of a medium blue top with whitish tan pants and black and tan accents, which works very well. All right, so we're gonna give her that weapon there. And I've shown you 3 of the 4 weapons. I'll show you the 4th weapon. I'm gonna give it to this other gal here in a second. So we got her pistol. Let me stand up here. Oh, let's get the weapons locker out of the way. Hang on a sec here. I want to do something. Yeah, so I've kind of wedged her helmet onto the pouch, the brown pouch that's on her belt, and then I got her arm just holding that on there. Since these will probably go on display, well, they will go on display on my flag, Joe flag with all my other Joytoy stuff, I probably will leave one helmeted and leave the helmet off of her. All right, so that's your second figure. The belt is the same as the first. The pads are the same as the first. The scarf is different, and you got a different head sculpt, and the body armor is different. Your third figure, kind of a moppish white hair, that the helmet is not going to fit on that. I can tell you right now. Yeah, you're not even going to be able to get the helmet over the head on that one. So that is why you have the blank head to swap out for your helmet. So yeah, let's see here. The body armor is the same as your second figure, I think. Let me see one of the sculpts. Yeah, it's the same as the second figure. You got the dagger under the right arm. It comes out real nice. And slides in there real nice. With the camelback on the back, the carabiner on the front, the radio with the antenna that is not sculpted to the vest. It does stick off the vest. That's the first time I've seen something like that. I buy the Elite Forces figures from Amazon, those 5-packs. I should do a review of those. I got a bunch of those sitting here for customs. They all have radios on them, and they're all the antennas and stuff is sculpted to the vest. So this is the first time I've seen like an antenna that is not sculpted to the vest. I think that is fantastic. The amount of detail that they put into these figures is just insane. So I am going to clip. So, and then one of the, not her, leg pouch slid down her arm, or her leg. Two of the other accessories that are in that weapons locker is another functioning carabiner. It is hinged. Oh no, it looks like it's hinged, but it's not. It's all one solid piece. I'm going to put that on her vest. Clip it. So there, I just clipped it into her vest. And I'm going to do that on the second figure as well. I just forgot to do it. So what are we going to give her as far as weapons? I was going to look at the hands to see if there's the extra hands, to see if they're the same hand sculpt. Yeah, I think they're the same. All right, so yeah, you get 2 extra sets of hands. And I'm not going to have her wearing her helmet. I just like the... I think it's cool that they came with helmets. But it's also awesome to get really cool female figures. So I really like to have the heads, the faces visible. So the fourth and final weapon here... hang on a second, I'm just checking something out before I show it to you. It's this really cool sniper rifle. And it has a functioning bipod. That bipod was folded down, forward in the packaging. It would probably also fold back. Yeah, it'll fold back. And then just... it'll fold down. I would use a little bit of care with your bipod. If you're moving that around, that's something that has a potential to break. But as long as you're careful, it's not going to be a problem. So I'm going to give her the sniper rifle, and I'm going to give her the other weapon. And I'm going to clip it into that carabiner that we just put on the front. So there you go. Let me... shoulder pad kind of slid down there. Yeah, all the joints seem to be really solid on this figure. Nothing's too tight, nothing's too loose. Okay. There's your third figure. Oops. That did not go as planned. Your helmet fits fairly well on the first one. It's not perfect. It will probably work a lot better with the blank head, but it does fit over it. And then that's all that's in the box. All right, I kind of spent about an hour last night cleaning up all of the boxes from all of the reviews that I've done recently. So, the big 3 things that I review: packaging. Packaging is fantastic for your mint and box collectors. You're gonna have a hard time getting it here in the United States unless you order a bunch of these things. You run the risk of getting it damaged if you're gonna order it from Locker Toys, because they're just sending it in a FedEx bag. But again, since I'm not saving the packaging, I'm not keeping stuff in packaging, I don't care. It's worth it to me to get stuff in 3 days from Hong Kong and take a dent in a package that I'm not going to keep. That's a nice trade-off for me. That's kind of karma. It's like, I want something, I want it now, and I want it fast, but I got to pay for it on some level. So karma says you're going to take a damaged package for that. Okay, I'll take that. Playability, fantastic. These are awesome figures. Awesome, awesome, awesome female figures. The it comes with a exoskeleton suit. I don't know that I will put that on one of these figures. I like them how they are. If you're gonna put that suit on, heat the figures up with a blow dryer to pop your joints off, and heat your the exo suit. You want to heat up the thigh pad and the ankle pad, or the I don't know what to call those. Those aren't clips. But the area that goes around, and then the part that goes over the wrist. It doesn't peg into anything, does it? Just out of curiosity? No, it does not. But you heat those up. Heat everything up. Heat everything up. Heat everything up. Heat everything up. I know I say that a lot, but there's a reason for it. You know, if I'm saying it 5 or 6 times, it's an important reason. So playability is fantastic. These will go with any 1/18 scale toy line that you want to mention. The heads do seem to be interchangeable with Marauder Task Force. Somebody asked me that question last night, and I answered it wrong because I thought you needed to modify either the head on the figure or the body to swap heads onto a Marauder Task Force body, and you do not. Let's see. Customizability. These will make fantastic customs. This basic buck would be amazing for a female custom. I'm going to leave mine the way they came because I like how they are straight out of the box. But all the accessories and the figure, a female specific designed body armor, you don't see a lot of that. Marauder Task Force has 2, maybe 3 different versions of a female style body armor, and only one that's kind of a realistic military style. So to get something like this is fantastic. I like it. I like it a lot. The customizability is off the charts on this, but you don't really need to customize these straight out of the box. There's nothing wrong with them that needs to be fixed. The paint apps are fantastic. The articulation is amazing. I don't have any joints that are too tight. And I know one of the things that I probably should be reviewing is price. And I haven't been doing that in the videos. I always say I bought it from Locker Toys. I don't know how much it was. So I've changed that up, and I have all that information right here. Well, I don't have it all handy, of course. So I need to look here. So let me take a look here real quick at how much I paid for this particular set. Is that what I'm looking for? Yes. All right. The set from Locker Toys. And keep in mind that Locker Toys does offer you a slight discount when they put the pre-order up. I think most all of the time. I'm not positive if I can't say for sure that it's all the time. But as far as I know, they offer you a slight discount, usually between 5 and 7% on if you do the pre-order within usually like 30 days. So my set from because I pre-ordered it pretty much, I won't say the second it went up, but it was within 1 or 2 days of them putting pre-order up. So I know I got the discount. It was 409 Hong Kong dollars. So let's convert that. Is $52.77. Shipping may vary for you because this they just charge shipping for this particular package or particular set was 110 Hong Kong dollars, which is $14 for shipping. $14 for 3-day shipping from Hong Kong. Okay, that's stupid, crazy, awesome. for a grand total of 519 Hong Kong dollars, which is $66. Which is about $22 a figure is what that works out to, roughly, give or take a few cents here and there. $22 a figure. So your G.I. Joe classified 6-inch figures are running about 20 bucks. Marvel Legends are running about 20 bucks. Yes, those are 6-inch figures. The G.I. Joe retro line that's out right now is running about 12 bucks and some change, I think. So you're paying just a little, you're paying just about double for the retro figures. And that's with shipping. So is that a good deal or not? Yeah, you know what? For the amount of accessories and the unique figures that these are, it's definitely worth paying 22 bucks a figure for these. What are some of the other, a lot of people are saying that they won't buy these figures because they don't want to make, won't support anything that's coming from China. Yeah, you know what, in this day and age, if it didn't come from China, whatever didn't come from China, something that was used to manufacture that or get that product to you did come from China. This is the world we live in right now. For you to say you are not going to buy anything from China is just a ridiculous thing, because you cannot do that in this day and age. I'm sorry. You cannot buy, you can't do that anymore. It is not a thing. So I think that's ridiculous. If you're going to buy G.I. Joes and then say you're not going to buy these because you're not going to buy stuff made in China, you're just a hypocrite. Sorry if you don't like that opinion, but that's my opinion. All right, so definitely worth 22 bucks a figure. I don't know what else to say about these. I've hit all the three big points. Fantastic figures. Are they worth it? Yeah, hell yeah, these are awesome. A welcome and fantastic addition to my Joytoy and 1/18 scale lines. And since they are technically part of the Grim Reaper force, apparently, according to the packaging. Let's get those in there. She didn't want to stand. There we go. Psst. I had her standing up and then moved her joints. There we go. So, it's cool to get some realistic, these are the Battle for the Stars subline, so military science fiction. I would like to see female action figures in the Armed Forces line. So realistic military figures in like current style stuff, so a line that is not specifically the sci-fi military line. Although these work pretty well for that as well. There's nothing that is too far out there as far as like this is too futuristic to work for a military line, which I think is fantastic. So these could be realistic military, or these could be sci-fi military. So it's up to you. I don't think I got anything else to say for this particular video other than these are fantastic figures, well worth the price, which I finally discussed. I know I probably should have been doing that in all my other videos to kind of give you to kind of help you decide if you want these or not. Definitely worth it. Oh, I was going to look and see what Big Bad Toy Store was doing for these to help you shop for these. So let's do that real quick, because I know Big Bad Toy Store has these up for pre-order. They do not have these in stock. That's the other reason I get these from Locker Toys, is because they are in Hong Kong, so they're going to get them first. They're going to get them before anybody else has them. And the pre-order for, the pre-order for these gals is $80 through Big Bad Toy Store. $80, and that does not include the shipping. I paid $66 for these shipped from Hong Kong. So there's your winner on who to buy these from. Locker Toys versus Big Bad Toy Store. Big Bad Toy Store wants $80 plus shipping. So you're looking at $90 to $100, maybe even, for a set of these figures. That is way too much. I'm going with the Hong Kong option and paying $22 a piece for these shipped, and get them a lot sooner. I was also going to look at seeing what they had in stock in Big Bad Toy Store. All of this, they have their the Hell's Fifth Company stuff in stock, and they want $82 for a set of those. Anything that I have reviewed recently, they do not have in stock. They don't have the single, oh yeah, maybe they do. The Selena figure, they want $35 for it, still on pre-order. The Grim Reaper set, they want $82 for, still on pre-order. The Moon Wolf, they want $80 for. The Indigo Fleet, they want $80 for. All those are still on pre-order. They do have the Desert Skull Field Squad, which I've had for months now. And they are in stock, and they want $82 for that. The PLA Ground Forces set, they want $92 for that. I did not pay $92 for mine shipped. That is still on pre-order. The Black Hawk Fleet, I want $80 for that. I did not pay $80 for that. So Big Bad Toy Store is getting stuff in stock, but it looks like they're charging at least $20 more than Locker Toys is. Plus they're charging shipping on top of that. So Locker Toys is definitely the way to go on that. So I don't think I got anything else to say on that for this particular episode of the figure reviews of the Peron 12th Peron Fleet, the female set for the Battle for the Stars subline. As always, please like, share the video, subscribe to the channel, comment below, suggest any suggestions for future episodes of either this particular channel or our General Geekery video podcast. I'm always, or video tutorials for customizing. I am always open to suggestions. Very open to suggestions on what you would like to see on this particular channel. So like, share, subscribe, comment, all the fun social media things. Thank you for watching. I hope you found this helpful, and I'll see you on future episodes.